So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, let's do some bit of farming for the Pirate Rumble finals going on. For these finals, we have def up for quick, we have special CT up for powerhouse, and strikers get HP up. So we're going to be using this team featuring Bluejam. I got him in 2 multis, I didn't really record them, so sorry about that. But I didn't get anything else interesting, but we're going to do a driven team using Bluejam with mostly int units. And I actually really liked this idea. Other people started using it, so I started to try it as well. And then some said that this was working very well, so I tried it as well. And I have to say, this is probably the team for this finals. It's super solid, and we're going to get into why here. I sped it up just so we can get some more games while me talking. So sped up quite a bit with facing shooters first. What I really like about this team a lot is that it has so little dependence on RNG for a PvP team. And the reason for this is that usually teams have some key units that if they get knocked out, you struggle. And in many matchups, you are probably facing some unit that can take out 1 or 2 units. That's just how PvP is nowadays. But here, I will say that there is not one singular key unit. Like, if you knock out any 2 units on this team, it still is very good and works as it should. One big reason for this is that, of course, half stats is like the biggest thing in PvP. And this team has 4 units that can do half stats. Like, of course, we have the best ones, which is Moria and Yamato. They can do complete half stats every single stat. But not only that, we have Uta, of course, who can half stats the offensive stats, which helps with survivability, of course. And of course, Bluejam, who can do defensive half stats to do more damage, and he also does a lot of damage with his special. So that's a lot of very good half stats to the enemies that you can take advantage of. You'll see in this game, I think I get pretty run over by Sai in the beginning. That can happen. Like here, Bluejam and Yamato knocked out. You'll think, oh, that's GG. No way we're winning this. But as you will see, we actually end up winning pretty comfortably because we just have so many solid units left, and we still have access to Moria, of course, who still does half stats. So it's actually insane that you can have such a bad start and still win pretty comfortably. Yeah, it's pretty outrageous, I'd say. We even take another Yamato special and we just end up winning. Like, I'm sure I could have still lost this game if it gone a bit differently, but it's just shocking that that was such a relatively easy win as it was. And yeah, this is just good against basically everything this season. One thing I want to note is that I've never really cared about how the half stats interact with each other. Like, I knew that like Moria and Yamato didn't work. Like, it's not like you get half stats if you Yamato and Moria target the same unit. I did think though that the half defense stacked with half stats, but that is not the case. I can't say this is something I thought deeply about. It was just, I think I read it somewhere, or I just came up with it in my head or something. But what does stack though, which is really interesting, which I wasn't aware of, and makes Yamato a lot better than I've given Yamato credit for. I've called Yamato outdated for quite a bit, so it's pretty ironic that I'm ending up using Yamato here, and Yamato doing a lot of work. It's the fact that, like, if you say Moria targets Queen here with half stats, and then Bluejam uses his step down half stats, then sure, we don't get double half stats on the defense, but the duration of the half stats is increased by the duration Bluejam does. So this means we can actually keep half stats going for a very long time with this core of a team. So the only unit here that doesn't do any half stat shenanigans is Kid, and he's just the perfect combination of defensive stability and damage. The only bad thing with Kid is that he's mainly int boosting, which means that Bluejam is a bit more frail than the other units, and it also means like Fuji and Kanjo when they come in is not as bulky as they could be. But it's still worth it since Kid does outrageous damage as well as making all the int units a lot bulkier, so Kid is definitely the solid choice. And yeah, I do have a better Uta than this. I have a Limit Break expanded Uta, I've just not bothered moving them around. I'll make sure to do that for the finals. But yeah, this is probably a team I will use a lot. As I've said many times in PvP, I'm the kind of person who learns by doing. And like, as long as I keep winning with this team, like, why do I change teams? But yeah, we'll see. Maybe people start running something similar on defense and such. God forbid. But yeah, as I've talked about earlier, I don't hope to face any hard teams in the finals. That's basically copium from my side as well, but yeah, later today or tomorrow or whatever, I'll make a video about strats for the PvP finals for those of us who mostly care about World Cruise. Like, what kind of teams should you run? Is it worth doing like that? And in the end, people have to decide for themselves what they think is important. Do they want to play just for PvP rank, or is the main thing World Cruise, which is once a year? And we really want to keep up with JP in the PvP ranking. But here we end up with another shooter team. Shooter is like very bulky, so usually very scary to face. This team doesn't have Yasov though, which is usually the most scary one. They are just very annoying RNG BS, to be honest. But yeah, this team was pretty well invested, but still interesting to face. But yeah, you might be wondering why I'm even playing PvP here, and like, it's a balance thing. Sure, I want to perform World Cruise, but I'm not sure how low I want to start. For Super PvP, I started in like the top 5,000 or something super low. But then we had boosters as well, so starting low meant you could use like a fully boosted team for quite a while to get a lot of extra points. But we don't have boosters now, so I don't feel like starting too low. We'll see what I end up settling for, if it's top 1000 or top 2000. We'll see. I haven't decided, honestly. But yeah, we are approaching the end of this video. And yeah, Bluejam is very good. Bluejam is also very good, but there's a lot of Sugas going on, so I can't really recommend pulling. It's up to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.